What's up, party people, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are testing out new drugstore makeup, and man, the drugstore is killing it. Not in the quality necessarily, but like just pushing out stuff left and right. But yeah, I got a lot of fun stuff to test out today, so let's figure out what's worth checking out and what's worth passing on. P.S. Please excuse me if I seem a little off in this video, if I mumble a little more than usual, which is honestly how I normally talk off camera. If I'm slurring, if I seem a little like lack of energy, it's because I'm a little under the weather. But yeah, don't feel the greatest, don't have a lot of energy, kind of forcing it a little bit, but let's play. Before we start with eyeshadow, I'm going to prime my eyes. I'm also in one of those moods where I'm kind of pissy. Some of these products, like if they're bad, man, they're gonna get it. First up for eyeshadow, I have the LA Girl Beauphoria 12 color eye and face palette. So let's see, you've got a shimmery highlighter and a blush over here. And these two things can be used on the eyes as well, but because they make them bigger, they can call it a face palette as well, so. Okay, so there is the highlighter. So that's a really finely milled formula. It's super, super smooth. So let's do this first. It looks pretty golden, but I think that I can pull that off on my skin tone. So yeah, that looks like that's gonna be really nice. And here is the blush. So it's just a matte, nude, mauve-y kind of shade. So very, very smooth. This doesn't seem like it's gonna be overly pigmented or hard to work with. So there is the face part of the palette. For the eye section, you have 4 mattes and 6 shimmers. But look at these shimmers. This is very intense. Like the number one, there's a couple of glitter toppers in there, which I think are so beautiful and stunning. They're all that really nice, like sheeny, metallic, buttery, but very finely milled kind of formula. Here are the mattes. I feel like you can do a lot with them paired with the shimmers. Oh, my swatching is sucking today. So yeah, there's the lineup of just the eyeshadows. So we're gonna stick to the more mauve tone part of the palette. Also, is it me or does this shade right here look identical to the blush? You could have given some more variety. I'm gonna go into this light pink shade right here. It's like a matte mauve, and put that in my crease. And I didn't set my eye primer down. Don't know if that'll be a problem. I feel like whenever I set my eye primer, it kind of allows for the eyeshadows to be more intense and like not take so long to build up, but whatever. Whatever. Out of curiosity, I do want to see if this shade translates to be the exact same tone on the eyes. So let's do this one on this side. Okay, right out the gate, this one is less warm. This one is more of a purpley undertone, mauve-y pink, whereas this one's a little bit more of a warm mauve. So they are slightly different, but I really don't like the fact that I can see my veins peeking through. That's so, like, it just makes everything look kind of muddy. You know what? Whatever. Whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and take it off and start all over and just kind of go up to where we're at right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go set my eye primer. I'll be right back. Because this ain't working for me and I feel like I can't do the palette justice. Can't always get, wait, where's my contact? What you want? Alrighty. I think that's better. It's better. Alrighty, warmer pink eyeshadow on this side. I will say this is very sheer so far. Like it's a very buildable kind of formula. Like if you want to see it a good amount, you're gonna have to build it up and layer it. I do not think this is something that will show up if you have a deeper skin tone. So good job, LA girl. Alrighty, other side doing the blush. Pretty sure this is the exact same formula. So I'm gonna go into this taupey shade right here. Oh, it's so pretty. Put this all over the eyelid from about the inner corner to the outer corner. It picks up and swatches with your finger very nicely, but I feel like this is, again, a very sheer kind of shimmer and formula. Yeah, I'm really having to dig in there. Once you really layer it up, it does show up, and it's really pretty, and it's very finely milled. If you're someone that you're used to a lot of intensity with your shimmers, this may be kind of underwhelming for you. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little underwhelmed. Let's go into the shimmery purple and just put this on the outer V right here. I don't know if I'm gonna like this, but let's just try. That's, oh, messed up right there. But yeah, not bad, not wonderful, but not bad. Taking each of my blending brushes, I don't even care. I'm just gonna use the same one on each side and just buffing the crease and make sure I knock out all that shimmer because I don't like that. And yeah, now let's go into the glitter topper. I'm gonna pop this right in the center. Now that is very nice. Now I'm gonna go into the gold face highlighter. I don't know if this is gonna pair well with the rest of the tones of my eyes because it's gold and then you mix it with like purpley undertone. I don't know if it's gonna work well, but let's try it. Yeah, it's definitely not pulling to be like a strong gold, so that's nice, but it's also not super beaming. I'm gonna go into this white gold glitter topper now on that same brush and just go right on top of that. Wait, what did this look like before? Yeah, this is definitely a white base with the gold iridescence to it. Very, very pretty. Yeah, this is, I mean, It's okay. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the eye look. I do need to go into a brow bone highlight and then also some eyeliner. I don't have an eyeliner, so I'm gonna do those things off camera and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back with eyeliner. I actually ended up using a black eyeliner. For mascara, we've got a new one from my old girl, L'Oreal. Let's see, I wonder if they pay anybody to make this go viral this time. This is the Voluminous Panorama Mascara. And to be honest, like the wand's really nice on it. It's a nice like cone shape wand. It looks like they repackaged and rebranded this mascara. Can't think of the name right now, but I'm sure you guys have seen it before. It's the one that had the whole like gimmicky bent wand kind of thing. It wasn't the wand itself that was bent. It was just the very top part, which had really no effect. Yeah, here's what the wand looks like. So it's a really nice cone shape. It's a nice density and stuff. It's more fat towards the base and more narrow towards the top. So yeah, curl my lashes. Let's do one coat starting out as we normally do. This is actually my second time using it. I wore it yesterday all day for like 12 hours. It's a very long makeup day. I didn't really get any flaking, smearing, transferring, smudging, nothing like that. But here's what one coat looks like. So I feel like that's pretty impressive. I feel like it does give a decent amount of thickness, fullness, volume, length. There is a good full second coat. So first off, it's very, very jet black. I do feel like this built up very quickly. Like it's definitely one that, you know, as soon as you lay your wand down, it, you know, automatically starts doing the effect. It does separate pretty well. I do have a little bit of clump and a little bit of those like spidery legs on the tips, but it's not really that big of a deal. Like I can just go into a metal lash comb and that will be that. But yeah, it's very eye popping. I feel like this is trying to dupe something. Mascara is pretty impressive so far. Yeah, I'm wondering how soon it's going to be before they get into Michaela's pockets again. Listen, I don't care today. For foundation, I'm really excited about this. I'm very intrigued, but I'm also very nervous. So this is the REVLON Illuminance Serum Tint. It has SPF 15. It says it contains ginger root, vitamin C, and also vitamin E. I got 2 shades just to make sure I have one that actually works. So I got the shade Tan Sand and Light Neutral. So it comes in a tube and you get 0.94 fluid ounces of product in here. Normally you get 1 ounce. Why are these brands coming out with products that are $18 and you don't even get the full amount that you used to? Ridiculous! So yeah, ginger root and vitamin C, triple hyaluronic acid. So it says improved hyaluronic acid with triple molecular weight, SPF 15, who cares? Works to visibly reduce dark spots and even skin tone, gives skin an instant glow, provides all day hydration. So I have a normal skin type. I am acneic. I'm gonna start with the shade 213 Light Neutral. Let's go ahead and apply this to this side. I think that shade's probably gonna work for me. Yeah, what I like to do, especially with skin tints, is like lay the product down and then go in and blend it out just so my tool isn't picking up like all the product. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to see how this applies just using my fingers. You always hear people talk about using your phalanges and how your phalanges are the best tool and blah, blah, blah. Are your all's hands not abnormally clammy all the time? I feel like I can't blend out anything without seeing fingerprint marks everywhere. There's what it looks like quickly blended out with my fingers. So not too bad. I do see some transfer marks. Like I feel like my fingers, where they're so sweaty and clammy, it just kind of removes the product as I'm applying it, but that's not too shabby actually. So using a clean angled kabuki style foundation brush, I'm gonna go ahead and pick some up the back of my hand and just kind of prime the brush and work it into it, and then go in and stipple around to see if I can not only improve the coverage but also blend out the clam marks. Okay, this is kind of giving me tint and moisturizer on steroids vibes. Yeah, beautiful finish, beautiful level of glow, and although it's not full coverage, it's covering up enough to where it just looks like skin. Okay, so I think I do want to try 317 Tan Sand just to see. I mean, I don't think that it's going to be a better match than this one, but I just want to see what it looks like in the flesh, or on the flesh. So I think this one might work too. But yeah, priming my brush, starting back here where I had the most to cover up, and work my way around. I gotta say, I'm not very confident in my skin, and I like to cover it up as much as possible because of this stupid acne, but that's rather nice. I do think I like the lighter shade better. Yeah, let me turn down the ISO so you can see the finish and just texture and stuff better. And so far, I don't see any creasing, settling. It's not emphasizing lines, texture, nothing like that. Like I'm very textured right through here. Like it's kind of dry where they're healing. And it's not sitting on those in a weird way. And this finish is so nice. Okay, I'm gonna wipe off the excess product on that brush, and I think I can go into this side now. I'm gonna see if I can build it up some more. Going back into light neutral, and once again priming the brush. And let's start right here where I have the mostest. It's one of those things where it's not quite full coverage. Like it's not your typical full coverage foundation, but like when you build it up, it can kind of come off as full coverage in a way. Obviously, full coverage is subjective. Like, it depends on what you have to cover up. So if you have no acne and no major blemishes or discoloration or anything, then this may be an easy full coverage for you. But yeah, this is actually very, very nice. Like, it doesn't look heavy, foundation-y, makeup-y, nothing like that. Like, it really does look like a hybrid between skincare and makeup. So, okay, Revlon. If this wears well, we might have hit a gold mine. Do I have a concealer? Have they not come out with a concealer lately? Okay, I'm going to use the Julep Beauty Cushion Complexion 5-in-1 Skin Perfector in the shade Buff. Not that it matters, just kind of filling you in. Okay, so while I'm letting this kind of zhuzh and marinate, let's go ahead and talk about the cream bronzer we're about to use. So this is the Juvia's Place, what's this called? The Bronzed by Juvia's Place. I don't know. It's a cream bronzer. I got the shade Honey. This is actually my second one. I had the lightest shade. I think it was called Buttercream, and it barely showed up on my skin. So here's what Honey looks like. So I feel like it's a pretty deep step increase from Buttercream to this one. I'm pretty sure this is the second lightest one. Let's put it right here. And the other one had some shimmer in it, like some gold shimmer. This one might have a little bit, like a very subtle amount, but not as prominent. Oh no, it looks kind of dark. Let me work from my swatch starting out just to see. I may just work from the back of my hand and go into my cheekbone. Oh shoot, I gotta start dinner. By the way, this was $18 at Ulta. I feel like Juvia's Place is another one of those brands that kind of teeter-totters on the line of being high-end. $18 for a bronzer is not cheap. But that's a really pretty formula actually. Like, it's very creamy, it blends out very, very well. I don't see any like obvious detectable shimmer on my skin, which is nice, but it kind of has this golden bronzy aspect to it. It's really pretty. For blush, I have some more Revlon Illuminance products. So these are the gel serum blushes. I got the shade Striking Rose, which is, it's striking all right. It looks like a vivid ass red. And then I got Enchanting Mauve, which looks to be more up my alley. It comes in a tube that is a little bit smaller than the foundation. So let's do the brighter one first. So Striking Rose, let's do one little tiny dot right there. Yeah, this looks kind of like, I don't know, not too scary. Kind of like a sunburnt, like natural kind of flush. That actually blended out really well. And that's pretty wearable actually. And then the Enchanting Mauve on List. Oh, okay, it's like a shimmery grapey purple. Yeah, that one's got some shimmer to it, and this one is just a cream finish. So, I mean, they both blended out and softened and diffused really well. So I think I'm actually going to start off with Striking Rose. Okay, that's actually blending out really quickly. It's actually so pretty. Yeah, no fingerprint marks, so that's nice, but it's a really subtle, dewy type finish. It is that natural pinky flushed kind of tone. Okay, so now let's do the Enchanting Mauve, which I'm kind of worried about, but hopefully I end up being surprised by this one too. Yeah, I don't think so. It doesn't need to be shimmery. Like, I feel like if they did this kind of color and took out the shimmer, it may be better. It's not bad. I just feel like it's just not really giving a lot of pigmentation. Well, this one's gonna be a no for me, dog. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and go into Striking Rose on this side and just kind of even things out. I like it. I have another product from that LA Girl, what I think is a holiday collection. This is the Dazzle on a Days highlighter. It looks like it's gonna be a purpley pink iridescent kind of highlighter, which normally doesn't work the best for my skin tone, and I normally don't like it, but let's give it a whirl. It looks pretty powdery and pretty chunky. Let's see. Okay, that doesn't look as bad, but still a little powdery, and I feel like this is gonna look kind of clashy against my skin tone. Let's go on this side. If you have a cool undertone, then I think these kinds of shades look better on you, or if you have a purpley pink blush. I mean, formula wise, it's not bad. It's not looking chunky on the skin. Like, it does look very sheeny and kind of like a cream. So going back to the eye and face palette, let's try that gold shade in the palette. I think that this will be a lot more impressive. It's a better tone for me. Powder itself is a little thick looking. It does look a little like a heavy highlighter powder, but it's not bad. Like, I do see a good amount of glow from it. I think that once you apply setting spray and stuff like that, it'll probably look more meshed in and more creamy on the skin. It's not my cup of tea. Okay, so I think the last thing I have is this right here. This is the new e.l.f. Glow Revor Lip Oil. I got the shade Rose Envy. And can I just say that I feel like I feel like we've overhyped lip oils so hard.
Of course, when I say we, I mean you.
Can we just admit that lip oils are nothing but lip glosses? They're just an addition to the market that wasn't there before, really. Okay, you have lip glosses, but now you need lip oils. But anyway, there's my little rant for the day. So here is Rose Envy. I think this is gonna be the one that's the most popular. So it's a really pretty wearable, everyday, rosy pink shade. The wand itself is very plush and very soft. So I feel like that is honestly what kind of makes it, like, it kind of sets it apart from other lip glosses. I feel like that's the shtick. I feel like these brands, they put this really nice, like, cushiony, soft wand on it, and it makes it feel like it's a different type of product, but really it's just the wand doing it. But let's apply this with no lip liner. It's very, very comfortable. Like, it feels very moisturizing and lip balmy. Like, this is something that it does have some thickness to it, so I feel like that kind of alludes to it wearing better. Like, it does wear for a good amount of time. If I do decide to do a short wear test, I should probably give you the time. So right now it's 5:54 at night. I didn't plan on doing a wear test, but I got done with my foundation stuff around, I would say, like 5:45. So if I do any kind of wear test, like just to show you, even if it's a few hours, then I'm gonna say 5:45 for our check-in time. Alrighty, quick wear test update because I've got it on, so why not? So it is 11:30 now, so I said that we got done around like 5:45 or so. So 6 hours is a pretty short wear day, but it's better than nothing. The eye and face palette, this is a no for me. I even took off the eyeshadow because it just wasn't really my vibe, but I will say the highlighter did wear very well. Like, it's still going very strong. I just feel like the formula of the eyeshadows is just a little bit too sheer and firmly pressed in there. Like, it swatches beautifully. Like, I feel like the swatching kind of does it more justice than the performance. It's not bad. I've tried worse, but it's just not like, you need it. Mascara. So I actually like this better without any eye makeup on, like maybe just a little bit of eyeliner. Like, once I took my eyeshadow off, I could really see how big my lashes look. Like, whenever I look up, I don't know if you guys can see this, but my lashes are pretty much touching my eyelid, like almost touching my eyebrow. No flaking, smearing, smudging, really any wear issues. So yeah, I'm impressed. The REVLON Serum Tint. This wore beautifully. I do feel like I have more of an overall shine, so I feel like maybe in the next couple of hours or so, it may start breaking down or getting just a little more gleamy than I like, but pores look great, no creasing, no settling. It's holding up extremely well, like surprisingly well over my acne. This is the area to first go. Like, the coverage is actually staying put. So it's been raining here. It wasn't actively raining on me while we were out, but it's just very like humid here. And like, you can just feel the dew in the air from the rain. And I will say that while I was out, it wasn't super uncomfortable or super like, oh, just get this off of me. But I do feel like I felt like my face was kind of catching all of the dew and humidity. So it has that kind of tacky feeling to it. I didn't use a powder and I didn't use a setting spray. So I feel like that problem could probably be resolved. But yeah, normal combination, dry, acne prone. Something worth checking out for sure. Love this serum blush. Don't like the mauve shade. I'll be returning this one, but I love this color. And again, still going strong. Finish is beautiful. Tone is beautiful. You can blend out with your fingers and it doesn't look all smeary and, you know, too sheared out. Like, it's a very nice formula. The Juvia's Place Cream Bronzer. I like the blend. I like the tone. It's just a really pretty honey tone bronzer. Yeah, formula wise, I think it's gonna be a hit. The LA Girl Beauphoria Highlighter is not for me. Like, this tone is not my vibe. Formula's nice. It does look very nice and creamy and sheeny and whatnot, but it's just a little too outlandish for my liking. And then last but not least, the e.l.f. Lip Oil. It's not a sucky product. It wears well. It stays feeling just moisturizing and balmy the entire time. Like, it never starts feeling sticky. It never starts like congealing in your inner lip and making that little like cat butthole look. I would like to try a different shade than this because I feel like this is just not enough opacity for my personal liking, but I do think it's still a little overhyped because it's basically a translucent type pink gloss, but good formula. It's nice. So yeah, that is it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it and enjoy playing in makeup with me, then you know what to do. Give it a big old thumbs up. Here's a couple more things you might want to check out next. So just venture around, make yourself at home, subscribe if you're not already, and turn the notification bell on to always see my stuff, and I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah.